We're joined now in the studio by another Northern Virginia who's looking at the primary on June 9th. Bill Euille is the mayor of Alexandria. He's a Democrat running in a primary for re-election against Vice Mayor Allison Silberberg and former mayor and city council member Kerry Donley in just 2 weeks. Bill Euille, thanks so much for joining us.
I'm glad to be here.
So you ran for Congress last year. You pivoted from that. You're running for re-election this year. Why is this a job you want back?
Well, I'm a native Alexandrian, and Alexandria is my boyhood home. I've been serving as the mayor for almost 13 years, and certainly I'm very pleased and proud of the fact that I've had the opportunity to serve as the mayor. First elected in 2003, made history not only for myself but for the city of Alexandria in the 254-year history, becoming the first person of color to serve the city as its mayor. And despite all the challenges that we've had to face, certainly we've met those challenges. We've risen above them, and we're moving forward with a lot of successes. And I'm proud of my record, and certainly there's still unfinished business that I would like to take care of.
On to Kerry Donley, candidate for mayor in Alexandria, where the Democratic nominee for mayor will be selected on June 9th. You served on the council from 1998 through 1996. At one point, you were vice mayor as the council member with the most votes. In 1995, you were elected mayor of Alexandria. You served from 96 to 03. For most of that time outside of that period, your profession has been in the banking industry. So why are you running for mayor again now?
Well, I'm very concerned about the long-term financial future of the city, quite frankly. I mean, we've had 8 years of deficit spending. Basically, it means that your expenses are going up about 4% a year, your revenue is going up about 2% a year, and you can only sustain that for so long. I mean, we've made some easy cuts, but I think now we're in a situation where those cuts are now hitting core services. I mean, I think the chief example of that is, when I was on the council previously, we voted to build a new fire station, all for the right reasons. Response times were high, mutual aid calls were high. West end of the city, where more than half the population lives, and it's only served by 3 fire stations today. So it was the right decision. And here we are, ready to open up the fire station, and we don't have enough money to staff it and equip it. That's core service. I mean, that's like building a library and forgetting the books.
As we said, our guest is Allison Silberberg. She is the vice mayor of Alexandria. She's a candidate for mayor of Alexandria. If you have questions or comments for Allison Silberberg, give us a call at 800-433-8850. You can send email to kojo@wamu.org. You can go to our website, kojoshow.org, watch the live video stream of this conversation there, and ask a question or make a comment. You are currently, as I said, vice mayor of Alexandria. You were formerly a member of the Alexandria City Council. The incumbent mayor of Alexandria, Bill Euille, is running for a 5th time. He's run unopposed since 2003, but now he's got 2 opponents, of which obviously you are one. What prompted you to run?
I'm not running against the mayor, nor am I running against the former mayor. Rather, I'm running for my vision, and I honor their service. I've been honored to serve on the council, and it's a great city, Alexandria, but I believe we can do even better. There are 3 main things that I have been focusing on and sharing with people. One, I believe we need to build thoughtful, appropriate development that's responsible, that fits in, that's to scale, and that will protect our neighborhoods and our quality of life. That's everywhere from Old Town to the West End and everything in between. I think protecting our neighborhoods is key. Second, the growing debt, which is to your question. In the past decade, our debt has grown exponentially. From 2003 to 2013, it went from $140 million to $530 million. Our current debt service, or interest on the debt, is about $63 or $64 million this year, as we are about to sign off on our budget in the next week or so. We've had a structural imbalance between revenues and expenditures for the last 8 years, and we have serious economic challenges. The city is doing well, and we have a AAA bond rating, and I will always work to maintain that, of course. But I think we're going to have to pull together as a community and discuss how we're going to face this. And we're going to need more. We need to grow the commercial tax base, but do it in a balanced way. We also need to diversify our economy so we're not so tied to the ups and downs of the federal government. We need to bring in more entrepreneurship And we just successfully brought in the National Science Foundation, which we're all very excited about. But we also need to bring in others who are going to do work in whether it's high tech, medical research, science, or any entrepreneurship.
What's the third corner of this triangle of issues?
Thank you. The third is we need to rebuild the people's trust. We need more openness and transparency at City Hall. We need to have fewer executive sessions. We need to, when people come and take their time to come and speak to us at council, they need to get the respect they deserve.